So, it's here. It's finally here. PlayStation 4 remake, Shadow of the Colossus. This is my favorite game of all time, if you did not know. No game will ever surpass the excellence of Shadow of the Colossus. And I'm happy to see it once again to the public for people that have not experienced this game yet. And if you haven't experienced the game yet, I recommend you stop in this video right now, play the game before you watch anything else for the game. Because this is a game that you just need to experience firsthand, not knowing anything about it. That is your spoiler warning, spoiler alert. And what I want to do is just my rankings of the most peaceful colossi in this world to the most downright in your face, I'm gonna kill you colossus. I hope you enjoy the video. Before it starts, comment right now, who is your favorite colossus and why? Because I want to know. Mine is Avion, and I'll give you that reasoning once I get to him in the video. Other than that, let's jump straight into this. Despite being the biggest colossus of the bunch, our number 13th friend here, Phalanx, is number 1 on the list. It was really hard to decide which ones, but the reason this one deserves it, this fight, if you even want to call it a fight, like, what does Phalanx really do to you? Nothing. He's just flying around, and you're over here shooting the sex under her. And the most damage she'll ever really do to you is when she goes back through the ground trying to knock you off, or just, you know, knock you off in general, defending herself. Phalanx isn't really a fight, it's more of an experience. You know, I love this Colossus. It's definitely up there with my top 3. It's a great Colossus to fight. It's so much fun to fight it. But this Colossus, it's harmless. It does nothing to you. Yeah, a lot of Colossus don't do anything to you, but this one in particular, won't even, you shoot at it, it's not even gonna attack you. You shoot at Phalanx, she's not gonna attack you. The only time she tries to defend herself is when you're on her, trying to do barrel rolls here and there because she doesn't want you on her. So, there goes Phalanx. I love Phalanx. Definitely amazing Colossus. And it's the most peaceful. We love you, Phalanx. Number 2, our friend Phaedra. This is the 4th Colossus you fight in the game, and there's a reason. You know, I almost put Phaedra number 1, but there's one reason why Phaedra is number 2 is because she will attack when needed. The thing with here, though, and the reason why Phaedra is number 2 is because during the fight, sometimes she just loses she loses all interest in you. Now, it could be just the AI, that, hey, that was just the thing with the AI, but in characteristics, Phaedra loses interest in you during the fight, walks away, she sees you running off. You know what? Have fun, goodbye, I'm gonna go back over here and chill. 2 seconds later, you're shooting 50 arrows at her, and that's why she chases you down. Because you're annoying. Wander's an annoying little rat shooting Phaedra with a bunch of arrows, and that's why she chases you. Other than that, Phaedra does nothing. Besides walk around. The fact that she even loses interest, says, screw you, I'm going over here, leave me alone. That's enough for a number 2 spot. Coming in at number 3, Hydrus. Hydrus is the only water-based Colossus you face. Now, this Colossus can really be number 1, in the fact that its only attack is its electrical organs that it has on its back. As soon as you take them out, Hydrus can't do anything, and I mean anything, to harm Wander. So the reason it's number 3 is, you know, I've died to Hydrus before. Believe it or not, I have died. I've died 1 time, and that electricity does damage, and especially if you caught in between 2, it just happens. It happened to me. I don't know how it happened, but it did. And another fact is, Hydrus has a lot of hate built up. Like, he sees you swimming in his pond. Oh no, that's not gonna happen, Mr. Guy. I'm gonna go up there and I'm gonna try to electrocute you. So Hydrus is a bit mean. Just think about it. If you went out for a swim, not doing anything, and Hydrus was there, Hydrus would try to electrocute you because you're just swimming in his territory. So defending his territory, but he engages into a fight, and that is why he's number 3. Coming in at number 4 is my personal favorite, Avion. So I was gonna put him at 5, but for this sole reason right here, you see how he's just chilling? Do you see that? Just sitting there, asleep, not doing anything, not just minding his own business. And guess what? Watch what Wanderer does. You see? Watch. Boom! Thus begins the fight. That is exactly why this is number 4, and you'll see who's number 5 up next. But Avion, you have to bother him. You have to engage first to even do anything to Avion. And why he's my favorite? Obviously, this is when we're introduced to this music right here, a despair-filled farewell. And it's one hell of a fight. It's the first one in the sky. It's amazing to have the view up there, running across his tail. I love this fight. This is my favorite Colossus. And it's the 4th. It's a peaceful one. You have to start it. You have to start the fight. Wanderer, God, you're such a douche. Quadratus, the second Colossus you will fight in Shadow of the Colossus, and the first one of many 4-legged Colossi. Now, I was gonna put him at number 4 over Avion until, I brought up the reason that, hey, Avion's just chilling. Quadratus here wants to chase you, and he wants to crush you with both of his feet. Now, it's hard for that to happen unless you really just stand still, but that doesn't change anything. He watches you cross out, and he could just be sitting in there waiting for a prey. Wanderer reaches his destination, and that's when he breaks through the rock and tries to crush you menacingly with both of his big feet things. And well, that is why Quadratus is number 5. Coming in at number 6, we have the very first Colossus you will face, Malus. So, this is the phase where every Colossus from now on has a lot of malice. No, none of this harmless stuff anymore. All these Colossus from here on out are out to kill you for real. So Malus, we see him just walking, minding his own business, just walking from one side to the other of where Wander's at. Now, as soon as he sees Wander, he will go on to attack you, whether you whistle, you shoot him with an arrow, or you just show your face like, hey guy, I'm right here. And even though it's pretty slow, that doesn't change what Malus thinks of you. He wants his giant club that he has, he wants to just bring it up top to the sky and slam it onto Wander's little, tiny, fragile bones. And the only reason Malus is number 6 here, because he's just chilling. And a Colossus chilling gets him a more peaceful spot on the list. That's why Malus is number 6. Speaking of chilling, you see here Gaius. Oh man, he's just laying down, having that little suntan. The Wanderer says, "Aggro!" Huh? So Gaius, a lot of people's favorite Colossus, and this is a popular Colossus. He is a knight, especially with that intimidating long sword thing on his arm, whatever you want to call it, ready to slam it down on Wander. Or he'll even try to step on you, do whatever it takes to stop Wander from taking him out. After Gaius is up, he doesn't stop running. He keeps going after Wander, trying to knock you off, doing whatever he can to prevent his fate from being doomed. The reason Gaius is number 7 and not higher on the list of more aggressive, like I said, he's just laying down. He's probably a nice guy. But Wander, is here to fight. And Gaius isn't gonna take that. He's not gonna take that from nobody. And that's why Gaius is number 7. Okay, so this list is actually pretty difficult on who I need to choose on this aggression scale. And number 8, it was going back and forth. I was switching up so many times, but now I finally found a stable number 8, and that's Celosia. Now, before you say anything about wait, but Celosia, I've died a lot. You know, my first time facing Celosia, that boss killed me a lot. And while I died against Celosia a lot as well, there's one thing that's keeping Celosia from being that true aggressor, and that's the fact that Celosia is scared of fire. Whenever you show Celosia the fire, the torch, when you throw it in her face, you see the fear in Celosia's eyes on how she backs up. It's like, no, I'm sorry, I didn't mean it. Leave me alone, please, leave me alone. Leave me alone. And then boom, falls onto her back. One thing leads to another, and Celosia meets her end. This is why Celosia is number 8. Because a true aggressor, even though she is very aggressive, number 8 just because of that fire reason. Now I can understand if you disagree with this one. It's tough. It was a tough choice, but I'm sticking with it. Celosia number 8. Coming in at number 9 is the 15th Colossus in the 3rd bipedal Colossus you face in Shadow of the Colossus, Argus. Argus is number 9 for a few reasons. So, he is destructive. He is fast. I mean, he destroys the bridge trying to kill you, so I mean, just imagine, that's not very nice. You're trying to cross a bridge here, and Argus is over here taking down bridges. Reason he's number 9 though, unlike Barba, which we'll get to Barba soon, and that's Argus, you have a visual on your hand. That's honestly the best weakness you could possibly have, and when Wander goes to stab your hand, what did you do? You didn't decide to crush him? You're not very bright, aren't you, man? You're not very smart. But, I will admit, you're pretty fast, and you're pretty strong, and you destroy bridges, I'll give you that, you destroy bridges. But, hey, you're number 9. Whoa, did you see that? Look how far away he is from his hand. Hello everybody, this is number 10, Barba, the bearded wonder. I also like to call the fighter of the family. So Barba, why did I put him over Argus? It's the fact that Barba doesn't need a weapon. Barba has his bare hands and he's so strong, he slammed his fists into the ground. Wander got knocked out cold. Like, what else do you need? And check out that beard. That beard, even though it's not very menacing, that's a good looking beard. It's the fact that Barba, you see how he's buff. He's the buffest of the family. You know, I think he beats Argus up. He can beat Argus up. And, you know, that's me saying 100%. I really feel Barba can beat Argus and Valus at the same time. He's definitely the bully of the family. And the fact that he's destructive too. He destroys the little walls that Wander's trying to cross over. He climbs over them. He's chasing you down, saying you're not getting away. Trying to pummel you to death. And, you know, he's not up the top because we're getting into the more freaky looking Colossus. But Argus, number 10. I mean, Barba, number 10. Over his brother Argus because who needs a weapon? Who needs a weapon, Barba says. All you need is the beard. At number 11, we have Zenobia, Seleucia's bigger brother, sister? I don't know. So the reason Zenobia's up here at number 11 is basically the same reason Seleucia could have been higher if it wasn't the fire problem. Zenobia can have you stun locked. And what I mean by stun locked is he will hit you, you will get up, and he will hit you again and again and again until you die. Now, he can't go into the higher ranks of the list because while he is menacing, not as menacing as the next Colossus on the list, but this guy, be careful. He's ready to hit you. He's ready to hit you hard. He slams his head over and over on those towers while they're falling. That lets you know how much power he's got. So, don't let Zenobia's size trick you. Zenobia could probably take on Barba. Nah, never mind. Take that back. But nonetheless, Zenobia's number 11 because against Wander, he's just a big bully and will kill you. At number 12, we have Pelagia, and probably my least favorite Colossus. Pelagia's got bonus points on looking menacing. Just look at him. That's scary. That is scary. And obviously he starts to fight with you. He gets up, starts shooting you because you're in his lake. He wants you to leave. And he uses those his own eyes. His own eyes, he can shoot lasers out of them. Well, not lasers. I'm talking about some lasers. Some type of dust or whatever. Electricity at you to try to zap you to death. Now, obviously, you can go in the water and it doesn't really affect you. Hey, what kind of electricity is that? And number 12, because he's not as aggressive as the next ones, he shoots you. And this is the first ranged Colossus I'm putting on the list. He does shoot you, but he doesn't shoot enough. It's like he's too lazy to shoot. So, number 12. Kuromori. I remember fighting this guy for the first time. What a pain, what a pain. So, number 13, Kuromori. Why he takes it? He shoots. Unlike Pelagia, even though he's chilling, mostly they would have been lower because of chill points. But when he sees you, and you let him shoot, he keeps shooting, and he keeps shooting, and he keeps shooting. I remember facing this guy for the first time not knowing what to do. Especially for the first timers. You might die against this guy. I died quite a bit. Because he doesn't stop shooting and he's one mean Colossus. Are you surprised to see Dirge this high on the list? How is he aggressive? When he chases you across his entire house, or cave, I should say. He doesn't stop chasing you, and if you just imagine for one bit not having Wander. This guy, he's not to be messed with. You know, Aggro saved you. The fact that he's ready to dive, mouth open, wide open, ready to dive and eat you up. Dirge, even though he's not that difficult, the thought of Dirge is horrifying. It honestly is, and this is why he's 14. He's ready to eat you, he doesn't stop chasing you, and he wants you out of his cave or into his belly. Hooray! This guy shoots you a lot. So, Basaran. The first Colossus that's ranged that you meet up with, that can actually shoot something, and the first very aggressive Colossus that you meet. Number 15 because if you don't stop moving, you're dead. This guy makes you keep moving around and around because he doesn't stop shooting. He will not stop shooting until you make him stop shooting. You know what I'm saying? Basaran, stay on the move or you're dead. That's why he deserves number 15. Okay, is this even a surprise? His name is Malus for a reason. He's got the most malice towards you. He just got done killing 15 of his brethren, if they even like each other. So Malus, as soon as you start off, he puts his hand up and he's ready to kill you. The thing with this guy is, he has a chance of stun locking you to death. So if you get shot, you're automatically out. And if you get shot out into the wide open field, you're not getting back up. You get back up, you're just gonna get shot again, and it's gonna be over for you. Malus' name is Malus for a reason. He's trying to get revenge on you for killing his brethren, for killing every Colossus. That's why he's standing there, standing still, standing tall, standing in your way, to not let Dorman grant your wish. But Malus, 16th Colossus, 16th spot on the list. And he deserves it, 100%. Alright everyone, so if you managed to get through this whole video, you just heard me ramble about these Colossus for over 20 minutes now. So, if you enjoyed the video, let me end it quick then. If you enjoyed the video, make sure to leave a like, subscribe to the SUPASIDE YouTube. Share this video with other Shadow friends. Give me your opinions down below, what you think. I know, this might be a lot of disagreements, this was a hard list to make, but let me get out of here. Go on with your day. Hopefully you have a fantastic day. And I will see y'all later.